sponsoring you to do their dirty work. Let me put it that way. That's my word, dirty work, to discredit the advances of the MPP. You've been drawn into partisan politics. How do you come out of this one?
One, I have not been contracted, required to do anything for NDC against any entity in this country. Absolutely not. I don't belong to the NDC. I don't belong to the MPP. I don't have political party affiliation with any other party. No. Now look, where we are in Hacho now. I remember when I was going to write the O-levels, I didn't have money to pay for the fees. So I had to carry labor, do by day labor. Here. We're one of those who started building houses in this area as a laborer. You have to even go and carry the cement from afar because there were no buildings to store them in. This would be the shock. We were branded as mad people. Well, the numbers we were banding around was in excess of a 2.something million gap. We have to realize that the country, Ghana, has changed profoundly, even from 2016 levels.
I think it wasn't Ghana government funded.
No, it wasn't Ghana government funded. No, on your own you struggle, and then you go to Denmark. I remember when I arrived in Frankfurt on my way to Denmark, I had only $500 in my pocket, and that was to pay for your accommodation, pay for your feeding, pay for everything.
Step into my new beginning. Yesterday is gone. Yesterday of darkness is gone. A whole new beginning. Get used to it. I've stepped into my new level. See me watching me flying on eagle's wing. A whole new beginning.
Hi there. What number is this? 3, right? All right. It's time for NSG News. Welcome. My name is Kofi Asante Mensah. And here at NSG News, you'll get serious documentary to watch, news, reviews, views, and what have you. Because we have Pulse of the Week and also exclusive on the hot seat. On NSG News, we say news with integrity. Hi there. What number is this? 3, right? All right. It's time for NSG News. Welcome. My name is Kofi Asante Mensah. And here at NSG News, you'll get serious documentary to watch, news, reviews, views, and what have you. Because we have Pulse of the Week and also exclusive on the hot seat. On NSG News, we say news with integrity. Hi there. What number is this? 3, right? All right. It's time for NSG News. Welcome. My name is Kofi Asante Mensah. And here at NSG News, you'll get serious documentary to watch, news, reviews, views, and what have you. Because we have Pulse of the Week and also exclusive on the hot seat. On NSG News, we say news with integrity. Hi, welcome back, and thank you so much for being there for us. This is Pulse of the Week, the midweek edition. Today is 29th day of October 2025. We are streaming live right now on YouTube. Our channel's name is NSG News TV. Our website, www.nsgnews.com. Please share, comment with us, leave some messages for us, and we'll be glad to read them to the rest of the world. My name is Kofi Asante Mensah, and this is your news with integrity. Let's talk about the Ghana city. You know the city. Yes, the name was coined around Sidie. 2025 launched a 1-year-long celebration marking 6 decades of the national currency, describing the cedi as a symbol of economic resilience and national identity following years of volatility and recovery. The cedi at 60 initiative themed 60 years of the cedi, a symbol of sovereignty, stability and economic resilience, aims to deepen. All right, just got rough over here. But this is the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, Professor Konadu Agyeman-Rawlings, leading proceedings in respect to the launch of the new logo for the Ghana cedi at 60.
Excellency, if it pleases you, I'd like to now invite the official unveil team as they join you here for us to unveil our anniversary logo. It gives me pride, please be seated, to invite to join our Vice President, the Honorable Minister for Finance of our Republic, the Governor of the Bank of Ghana and his 2 deputies. A round of applause for them as they come. The Speaker of the Parliament of Ghana, the Right Honorable Alban Kingsford Sumana Bagbin. And then now, representing the chiefs and people of Ghana, it is my pleasure to invite representing Nananum Togbio Mamao Nime Name, 2 of our traditional authorities. The first, the paramount chief of Sifi and Hyoso traditional area, who is the president of the National House of Chiefs. Make welcome His Majesty Ochiahoho Yaojebi II. Please, it's a long road from Sifi and Hyoso to Accra. A round of applause. Once Nana is here with us, it's important that Nana Hima also joins us. With joy and delight, we receive from Asante Man a delegation from Otumfo Oseitutu II. Please make welcome the Asante Mampong Hima Nana Ejakuma Difie the First. And so, Your Excellency, Your Majesties, Your Royal Highness, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, this is where we all rise with our flags in hand as we count from 6 to 1. Are we ready? As many as are enabled, please rise. Your Excellency, the Vice President, behold the Ghana at 60 logo. In 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hip hip, hip hip, hip hip. It's the celebration of sovereignty, stability, and economic resilience. Hold your hands together, wave your flags for the cedi at 60. Winneba Youth Choir, we are all yours for the celebration.
Please take your seat. I think the protocol has been very well established. so I can address the royalties and the rest of us. Is that okay? Good morning. What a delight it is to be here today. As we celebrate the 60th anniversary of our city, and as we also reflect on our economic identity and on our future, I bring you all greetings from His Excellency, the President. It was in July 1965 that the city replaced the Ghanaian pound, pence, and shillings. This was the result of a bold plan by Dr. Kwame Nkrumah to free our economy from colonial structures. As we know, the city is drawn from the cowrie shell, which for centuries served as reliable currency. Thus, Ghana sent a signal that our history did not begin with colonization, and that independence and sovereignty may be found in our ability to express value and transact in our own terms. The city has since borne witness to our achievements and also our problems. Indeed, our currency is a social contract that reflects our confidence in our institutions and economy. A reliable city helps businesses and industries to plan and compete effectively and attract long-term investments. To our farmers, stability means that the cost of farm inputs does not spiral out of control from one season to the next. For our public sector, a reliable city means better debt management and freeing up resources for infrastructure. For our students and young people, it means fees, books, and jobs are more predictable. And of course, for our households, it means less inflation, predictable food prices, and long-term planning. Therefore, macroeconomic stability must not be treated as an abstract achievement, but must be seen as the quality of life. Ladies and gentlemen, we have weathered domestic and global storms, notably the structural adjustment of the 80s, the 2008 global financial crisis, the domestic debt exchange, and some of the most recent economic crises. We have learned painful lessons from fiscal indiscipline, over-borrowing, and ignoring tried principles. But today, the city has not only recovered, it has soared.
Hello. We are really excited to see all of you this morning. So, Your Excellency, the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, Right Honorable Speaker of Parliament, Alban Sumano Kingsford Bagbin, his deputies, His Lordship, the Acting Chief Justice, Honorable Ministers of State, we can see some members of the Council of State, we see members of Parliament, then we see members of the Diplomatic Corps, distinguished governors and representatives of sister central banks, chief executives of banks and financial institutions, captains of industry. We see our traditional authorities. We see development partners gathered here, members of the media, fellow Ghanaians. Good morning. So this morning we gather not only to mark a milestone, but to begin a national journey, a journey of rediscovery. one that reaches into the past to inform our future. Excellencies, the City at 60 initiative is more than a celebration of longevity. This is a year-long national engagement that will blend public education, there will be policy dialogue, and historical reflection, as well as others.
It is my distinct honor to join you today as we mark 60 years of the Ghana City. The Ghana City represents the pride of our nation and our heritage. Since 1965, the city has not just been a store of value, but as an integral part of our heritage. Indeed, from the days of our first republic, throughout our history, and to the 33 years of our uninterrupted democracy, the city remains resilient. It has been a medium of exchange, facilitating trade, transactions, and connecting our people. For 60 years, through cycles of inflation, devaluation, redenomination, and recovery, the city remains the symbol of our national sovereignty. It has indeed endured. It has evolved and remains the only legal tender of our dear republic. Madam Vice President, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, this anniversary marks a new dawn for the Ghana City. The theme for the city, 60 years of the city, the symbol of our sovereignty, stability, and economic resilience could not have been more apt. This theme underscores the need for all of us to have faith in our dear currency, the Ghana City. As managers of the economy, we have remained steadfast in our duty to ensure a strong city and a very stable currency. Our commitment to fiscal discipline has contributed to the strengthening of the Ghana City. I want to use this opportunity to commit that the government of Ghana remain committed, and we shall stay the course to ensure that the Ghana City remains stable and gains, as we have seen, are being maintained. As citizens, we have
right, so welcome back. Thank you very much for being there for us. And that voice you heard over there is the finance minister and also acting defense minister, I must say. His name is Kesel Ato Forsen. We usually call him Ato. You also had the governor of the Bank of Ghana, Johnson Siama, Johnson Siama over there, and also the vice president of this republic, Professor Jane Nano Agyeman over there. I have an editorial on the city. This song is originally composed by Charles Kojo Fosu. He says Sikasem. But this rendition we're about playing for you is done by a band called the Inchinchim Band. After enjoying a sneak peek of this song, I'll come back and share with you an editorial I've written for you. Please enjoy the song. I'll be right back.
Every brenda. And to support the very big and this been that city go near you. Nasene, go that kiss it, go ni bro man, salad in the cat and yo. Then they get me a and they are passing a body of people. The moment I teach you, and soon take it. See, that's it.
All right, so we head right there, over there, and that is in Chinchin Band. Very, very beautiful rendition over there, originally composed by Charles Kojo Fosum, also known as Daddy Lumba, simply known as DL. We say that so rest in perfect peace. In Chinchin Band, thank you very much for this very rendition. And this is my editorial. I've captioned it over here, and when I go through this read, you would get the caption, and we'll publish this on our website, www.nsgnews.com. Please make a time and make a date to read them. Yesterday, the Bank of Ghana launched Ghana's currency, the cedi, marking its 60th anniversary. A symbol of our independence, identity, and economic sovereignty. Yet, 6 decades on, its journey tells a mixed story of pride and pain. The facts are sobering. Since its introduction in 1965, the cedi has undergone multiple redenominations, transitioning from the pound and shilling era to the current Ghana cedi. Its value has eroded dramatically, with inflation and depreciation wiping out savings, distorting prices, and reducing purchasing power. The failures of the cedi lie not just in the numbers, but in the management. Poor fiscal discipline, over-reliance on imports, and political cycles of overspending have weakened confidence in our money, the cedi. The cedi has too often been a reflection of our struggles rather than our strength. Yet, there have been gains. The cedi remains one of the most resilient currencies in West Africa, surviving coups, global recessions, and pandemics. It continues to facilitate trade, pay salaries, and power our economy daily. But here is my take. cedi at 60 is meaningless unless it makes meaning in my pocket. A currency's true worth is not in the celebration of its age, but in the value it delivers to the citizen. Until the cedi can buy more, stabilize livelihoods, and build confidence in the Ghanaian economy, this milestone remains symbolic, not transformational. So, as we mark 60 years of the cedi, the question is not how far it has come, but how far it can take us if managed with honesty, vision, and discipline. And that's my take, and that's our editorial for you here at NSG News, News with Integrity. So this breather, there will be more for you, because the Education Minister has been out there in the Volta region as part of celebration with the 75-year-old Keita Senior High School. He has been sharing quite a lot. And when I return also, I'll tell you about this Friday. Maybe this Friday we would have to travel all the way to the Volta region, because there will be Hogba Chocho Festival. A lot to talk about in the upcoming series for you. Please stay with me. I have a lot of videos to share with you. Don't go anywhere. Just a single second, and I'll be right back to share the Education Minister's story with you. Please stay. All right, so welcome back. Thank you very much. And this is Pulse of the Week. And there have been growing concerns about students going for senior high school education and they cut their heads. Okay? The Minister of Education would take none of that. Watch Haruna Idrisu.
We will not tolerate it tomorrow. And so long as we are molding character, if we give it to head today, tomorrow it will be shoes. And the next day it will be the way they dress. Therefore, as part of our disciplinary measures, headmasters and GS, you are accordingly empowered to take full control of how students behave on your campuses. So anybody who thinks that your child will walk into any institution of learning as if that child, forgive my words, was to attend a beauty contest, the school environment is not for that purpose and not cut for that purpose, and we will not tolerate that as an institution. Tobe Chairman, there is a lot of growing indiscipline in our schools, some even with teachers abusing learners. We will not accept that. We will apply heavy sanctions to any teacher who wants to take advantage of a learner. And to the students, you only can walk away from Mauli School with two values: discipline and integrity, and the future is yours.
Hi, welcome back. So that's Haruna Idrisu. I have another video for you again. This one is talking about the haircut, okay? But this video is talking about the use of local language, okay, in the basic schools. I don't know what you make of these two videos I'm playing for you from Haruna Idrisu. So the first one, the haircut. What do you make of it? Should we cut or we should remain? Say, when I give you the hair, next time you come with your sandals, your shoes, your this, your that. Is it a beauty contest? That's what he's saying. Is it a beauty contest? Are we going to have saloons spread around at the various, if you like, senior high schools, so that our kids can go there, go and make their hair? But how about the guys? The education ministry and the Ghana Education Service do not allow any type of hair cut. Even if you are a guy, you can't cut your hair some rascal way and go to school. All right, they won't be happy with you. It's the same way with our ladies too. So you can't grow your hair, perm it, and put it at the back and go to school. No, it's not a beauty contest. We're going to learn. So this one, he's talking about local language being used to educate our younger ones, our children, and people are happy. Some section of the public are very unhappy. But first, let's listen to the minister as he made those pronouncements.
The Director General of GES is here. You have emphasized that we should shift focus to basic education and to improve learning outcomes at the basic level. Mr. President, the story is told of a young girl whose teacher somewhere in the Ashanti region went in and was waxing English, teaching at that early stages of development. Then the child told the teacher that, so Mr. President, in line with that and with your authority, I'm directing the Director General of the Ghana Education Service and the GES that from today, teacher use of mother tongue instruction is now compulsory in all Ghanaian schools. The GS is to ensure strict enforcement of this. That child, that Ghanaian child, was not born into an English family, but a proud Asante Akan family, and deserves to learn. This is part of.
All right, so welcome back. Still Pulse of the Week, and this is NSG News Update. My name is Kofi Asante Mensah, and you are live with us on YouTube because our channel's name is NSG News TV. Website www.nsgnews.com. All right, so let's do some more stories for you here tonight. We'll be wrapping up very shortly, and this one has to do with a state funeral. Before I even do that one, you see, this language Haruna is talking about is a very profound one. When you go to China, they use their language. Watch their movies. They are very proud of their language. We are not proud. Some are saying we should have a common language. Let's pick, Swahili is not, it was created, that language Swahili was created by the people of Tanzania. It was created. Let's create, I think, I forgot this professor's name. They have created a common language. It's a mixture of Hausa Kakra, Chi Kakra, Ewe, and all of them put together to create a common language that will be nationalistic for all of us. I remember some teachers go to some schools in the deprived areas and they are asked to teach the local language. Local language they don't even understand. Dagate, Dagate, how can you teach Mamprisi? How can you do that? All right. Even here in Accra, Gan teachers are scarce to come by. It's so scarce. So scarce. So why don't we train more, get a common language, and we will be good to go. Because before a country can develop, your language, your tradition is key. So when they colonize you, they will take hostage of your language. They will take hostage of your traditions and your culture. If you are not lucky, you marry their way of dressing, speaking, eating, you are doomed, you are dead. And that's where we find ourselves. The British people did us a lot of good, but also did us a lot of harm. John Dramani Mahama was at the house of former First Lady Nana Konadu Agyeman-Rawlings in the Rawlings' house, and on Monday, and he went to make a very special announcement. All of us, we've been waiting for. We knew about it, and it's about the official declaration that former First Lady, the longest serving First Lady in the history of Ghana, especially in this Fourth Republic, Nana Konadu Agyeman-Rawlings, would be given state burial. This is how he said it.
So on behalf of the people of Ghana, the government, I want to extend our sympathy and condolence to the family, and to say that we will work closely with the family. We're waiting for the family to meet and tell us what their desires. But I just want to announce as president, we shall do the state funeral. The family can do the traditional funeral. So once we know what the things are, we will the state will do the full honors. That should be best. As a former First Lady and Mother of the Nation. So I thank you very much and accept my condolences once again.
The sound. Memories fade when it comes to the deep, long-lasting relationships that surpass partisanship in politics. And I'm very honored on behalf of the family that you have made this announcement that she's going to have a state funeral. I would also like to extend our appreciation for the 3 days mourning that you actually declared in her honor. It's a difficult time, but the outpouring of love and the show of support, and even on the day, your immediate response was so encouraging, and it made us realize that it's not just the case of our mother has passed, but the recognition of who she was to everybody, as far as being a statesperson in her own capacity, but a mother who touched lives personally. Your Excellency the President, we are honored by your presence here today. And your words have been very encouraging to us. And indeed, as much of as a shock it is, you have been so very supportive You've extended all the supports that you've needed and the protocols and everything. And I would like on behalf of the entire family to express our absolute gratitude to you for everything that you've done so far to help us make sure we give her a dignified exit, a dignified farewell. Your Excellency, this is your funeral. This is our funeral. And God knows why it has happened now. And as believers, we cannot but believe that this was the time. And it is for us to ensure that as we honor her memory, it is not in absolute grief and only shock, but also in celebrating the lives she touched, the impact that she had, because many of us are beneficiaries of that. And as we proclaim that, the generation that may not be aware of that impact will come to know that that was part of the foundation of where we stand today.
All right, so that's our show for today, Wednesday, 29th October 2025. My name is Kofi Asante Mensah, and this has been Pulse of the Week, the midweek edition, and I've been proudly produced by Kofi Berry and our boss for Operations Justice Kluche and AIM Liquid, our executive producer. My name is Kofi Asante Mensah. A very special good evening to all the special ones, especially Pedita. God bless you and happy birthday. Is it belated, right? Belated. Last week was your birthday. We have not chilled yet. Justice Kluche, please. We have not chilled yet. Please, we have not chilled. Help us to chill. You know what I'm talking about. Hey, it's Kasem. Kofi Berry, play the song. I'm leaving you with this beautiful song from the camp of Inchinchin Band. And they sing the song as originally composed by Daddy Lumba. And we love this song so much. That's what we are leaving you with. Enjoy this one. And we'll come to do this all over again on Friday. God give us life. And thank you for being there for our ta-ta.
Come on.